Hello and Happy New Year. My name is Jason Mercer, the Toronto Real Estate Board's Director of Market Analysis and Service Channels. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to cover some of the key market highlights from 2018. Let's jump right in. Market conditions in 2018 certainly represented a shift from what we had become used to over the past decade following the recovery from the recession. In 2018, Greater Toronto Area Realtors reported a total of 77,426 residential transactions through TREB's MLS system. This result represented a 16.1% decline compared to 92,263 sales reported in 2017, and was also below the record peak reached in 2016. Now, the overall average selling price for 2018 transactions at $787,300 was down by 4.3% year over year for all home types combined across the TREB market area. However, when we look at home prices by type and geography, there certainly were some differences. For example, home prices were up very slightly in the City of Toronto, but down in the surrounding GTA regions. This dichotomy reflects the fact that the condominium apartment segment, which accounted for a large proportion of sales in the City of Toronto, performed better from a pricing perspective than the detached market segment. The average price for condominium apartment sales across the TREB market area was up by 7.8% year over year, whereas the average detached home price was down by 8.1%. As we moved through 2018, we saw a similar spread between MLS Home Price Index benchmark growth rates for detached houses and condominium apartments. With all of this in mind, it is certainly true that higher borrowing costs, coupled with the new mortgage stress test, certainly prompted some households to temporarily move to the sidelines to reassess their housing options. With this said, it is important to note that market conditions were improved in the second half of the year, both from a sales and a pricing standpoint. During the summer and fall, we did experience months with positive sales and price growth figures in many market segments. Now, while sales and price started to rebound in the second half of 2018, the opposite was true for the supply of listings. After spiking in 2017, new listings receded markedly in 2018. Total new listings entered into TREB's MLS system were down by 12.7% year over year in 2018 to 155,823, a number in line with the generally flat trend over the years leading up to 2017. In many neighborhoods, despite fewer sales from an historic perspective, some buyers still struggled to find a home meeting their needs. The result was a resumption of a moderate year-over-year pace of home price growth in the second half of the year. Price growth was strongest for less expensive home types, as many home buyers sought more affordable home ownership options. So with all this said, given that we are in January, the next logical question is what's in store for 2019? Well, you'll have the answer to that very soon. On February 6, TREB will be releasing its fourth annual Market Year in Review and Outlook report. The report will feature the latest results from the Ipsos surveys of existing homeowners and intending home buyers. The surveys will cover off home buying intentions, impacts of recent government policy decisions, interesting information on investment property ownership, renovation spending, and mortgage trends. The report will also contain information on the new home and commercial real estate markets, new research on mid-density housing by the Ryerson Centre for Urban Research and Land Development, and a study on transit-supportive development by the Pembina Institute will also be presented. So I look forward to speaking with you again next month when we talk about the first month of 2019 and provide some further insight on the year to come. Thanks very much.
Brought to you by GTA Realtors.